Hello grade 8s. Here's just a quick mini lesson on integer division. The punchline, the conclusion, the thing I want you to remember is really the same as multiplication. So first thing is if you've got a positive number divided by a positive number, this is what we've done our whole lives, guess what? You get a positive number. Now let's try another situation. Okay, I'm going to use the color coding like they use in the book. So red is positive, blue is negative. So you have a positive divided by, in this case, a negative number. Positive divided by negative. If the signs are opposite, one's positive, one's negative, what ends up happening is you end up getting a negative number. Now let's do the situation where it's flipped. So you have a negative to start with, divided by a positive number. Your answer is negative divided by the positive, same as a positive divided by a negative. You get a negative answer. So if the signs are different, it's negative. Now the last situation, you've got a negative divided by a negative. You get a make sure I get my signs right. Positive. So that's kind of the key idea. If you can keep track of this, you will be a rock star in my eyes, because this is kind of one of those critical things you need to know. So let's just try a couple quick questions just to make sure you get the feel of this. So in this question, let's just start with a fairly straightforward one. Let's say we have negative 12 divided by positive 4. So what does this mean? Okay. Well, in this case, our textbook always uses blue for negative. So we've got 12 negative pieces. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've got 12 negative pieces. If you want, you can color them in. I'm not going to. So in this case, we're dividing it up into 4 groups. So the question is, how many are in each group? So I'll take one of those negative pieces. There's one group, 2, 3, 4. So we've used 4 pieces. Let's do another set. So we're going to put a second one in each group. We're now at 8. Here's a third one in each group. Hey, we're at 12. So this is what I've got. I took my 12 negative pieces. I divided them up evenly into 4 groups. How much is in each group? Well, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. The answer here is negative 3. There's 3 negative pieces in each group. Now let's try a question that's a little bit different. I now have negative 12. And I'm now dividing by negative 4. What's the answer to this? I'm going to try and just paint you a little bit of a picture why this is true, why this actually makes sense. So again, I've got 12 negative 1 pieces, just like I had up here. Now here's the difference. You can't really divide them up into negative 4 groups. Like, what's a negative group? That doesn't really make sense. But what I can do is I can put them in groups of negative 4. So you can see here's one group with 4 negative 1 pieces. Here's a second group with 4 negative 1 pieces. Here's a third group with 4 negative 1. So I took my negative 12 pieces and I put them in groups of negative 4. Now here's the answer. How many groups do I have? And the answer is I have 3 groups. Not negative 3 groups. Like, what's a negative group? Doesn't make any sense. I've got 3 positive groups, because I can only count groups as positive numbers. So that gives you a little bit of a feel for how this works. So a negative divided by a negative gives us a positive answer. Negative divided by a positive gives us a negative answer. So I hope that's enough to kind of get you going on these questions. Have a good one.